Good morning. In this video, we will learn about Verb Basic. In our previous lessons, we learned how to describe nouns in various ways, with other nouns and adjectives. And that gives you expressive power. However, we still cannot express actions. This is where verbs come in. Verbs in Japanese always come at the end of the clause. We will define three main categories of verb, which will allow us to define conjugation rules. But before that, learning about verbs, there is one important thing to keep in mind. The example in this slide is already a grammatically correct sentence. Taberu, that means eat. And it can be translated that I eat, she eats, or they eat. That means every verb alone is already a complete sentence. Or to rephrase, unlike in English, the only thing you need to make a grammatical complete sentence in Japanese is a verb and nothing else. And that is why even the simplest and most basic Japanese sentence cannot be truly translated into English. So always remember, when speaking a verb, always think of the context of this sentence. Before we can learn any verb conjugations, we first need to learn how verbs are categorized, with the exceptions of only two exception verbs. All verbs fall into the category of RU-verbs and u-verbs. All RU-verbs end in ru, while u-verbs can end in a number of u-vowel sounds, including ru. Therefore, if a verb does not end in ru, it will always be an u-verb. For verbs ending in ru, if the vowel sound before ru is an a, u, or o vowel sound, it will always be an u-verb. Otherwise, if the preceding sound is an e or a vowel sound, it will be an ru-verb in most cases. For example, taberu. Taberu is an e vowel sound, so it is a ru-verb. The next one is wakeru. Waka is an a vowel sound, so it is an u-verb. If you are unsure to which category a verb falls, you can always verify the word with most dictionaries. Here are some examples of ru-verbs: miru, taberu, neru, okeru, kangaeru, oshiru, deru, iru, kiru. And here are some examples of u-verb: hanesu, kiku, oyuku, asubu, machu, nomu, kao, aru, shine. There are only two exception verbs that are neither ru-verbs nor u-verbs: suru and kuru. Here are some example sentences using RU-verbs, u-verbs, and the exception verbs. Alice wa taberu. Jim wa kuru. Bob mo suru. Okane ga aru. Watashi wa kao. Neko wa iru. That's all for this video. Take care.